All right, welcome back to Just Ink It. We are here for episode number 10, which is going to be our Emerald set review.
Number 10?
It's number 10, I know. I just
wow, we've been going for a while.
Can't believe we were on episode 9, but here we are. We got the double digits, and I'm here with Gunnar, as you've heard.
Hey.
And Leah.
Hello.
And we just had an amazing time at Gen Con. We were back home. We just were sorting and trading cards before we started playing. But we're going to just get right into this episode with the cards. We're not going to waste any time. Try to fly through these. As always, me and Gunnar are going to give you a 1 through 5 rating on the card and what we think. And remember, we're not professional card players. So please don't go out, spend a bunch of money on a card we rated 5 and then be mad if it's no good. And then Leah's given the art, so she loves and kind of the Disney lore art, just the card in that general. But I'll start things off with Mr. Aladdin Deer. All right, what do I think of this? I mean, he's got Ward. He's a great tool if you're playing red-green to shift into the big Aladdin. And so I'll give it a 3.5. Give us that art score, Leah.
I think I'm so sorry.
Leah's got a little bit of a cold this week.
I do have a little bit of a cold, so I'm really sorry.
Kind of all have the con. Ugh.
Yeah. We just got back. What was it? 2 days ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but I really love this card. I love how it looks. I would put it at like probably a 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
Oh, no 5s yet, huh? Good.
Not yet.
Oprah's not giving
right
5s.
out of the gate. But I kind of agree with you on it's good in a red-green deck, which I now like after I played it in the Learn to Play at Gen Con. But I think outside of red-green, it's not very good. And even in red-green, there is the 3-cost Aladdin that is better than this.
Yeah.
So I think for that, I'm going to give it like a 2.5. He's really not that much.
No problem. All right, next up, we've got Beast Wolfsbane. He's got Rush. He's a 4/4. He quests for 2 lore, and when you play him, you exert all opposing damage characters. Gunnar, why don't you give us
yeah, I think he's actually pretty good. I mean, he's uninkable, which, is always a downside for me. But he has Rush, he can quest for 2, and he's decently bulky. So I'm going to give him like a 3.5. Or I'm going to give him a 3.
A 3? All right, Leah, for the art?
I think the art's really cool. I like how he looks intimidating.
The foil's so sweet.
The foil's beautiful. The foil is absolutely gorgeous. I would give it a 4.
4? 4/4 Rush is nice. 5 Uninkables not as nice. I think there's better cards in green and red that you would play. I'm gonna probably go with you, Gunnar, and give him a 3.
Yeah.
All right, Cheshire Cat. He's a 3 inkable. He's a 0/3, but he has that lose something ability where when this character is challenged and banished, you banish a challenging character. So he quests for 2 lore, and he makes you think about going into him because you're gonna get banished yourself. I'm gonna go 3.5. I think in early on, before all the cards were released, again, this was a great card, but I can think of some other 3s. Like Hans, I can think of Jasper. I really like Jasper and other things that you can do. So yeah, give him a 3.
I'm gonna give him a. So I really like how he fades like with the foil.
Mm-hmm.
How he looks more invisible and his eyes are glowing. I think that really coincides with his whole character so well with Alice in Wonderland.
I'm so sorry. With you being sick, I thought you said Hulk. I was like Cheshire the Hulk kitty. That would be awesome.
I mean, he is green in the green and
he is
deck,
green,
so I guess it works.
Cheshire Hulk smash.
But I'm gonna go ahead and give him. I mean, the background isn't super detailed, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him like a. I know this is just regular, but 4.
4. 444.
Yeah, I very much agree with you, Down, on what you were saying with how he was insane. Like,
Yeah,
in
he
the
was
early,
really
like he was
good.
really
You just
good in
played
the early
him. You
days.
just played him.
But I think his biggest problem is that I feel like Steel is going to be played a lot more now that we have all of the cards out, because Steel's a pretty good color. So I think that like smashes and stuff, they just take care of him really easily.
Tinkerbell and grab your
Yeah,
swords.
yeah. They take care of him pretty easily. So I think he's more of a 3.
All right. Next up, we have Cruella de Vil. She's a 2-cost inkable 1/3, and she quests for 1 and has another one of those abilities where when this character is challenged and banished, you may return chosen character to their player's hand. So in multiplayer, we've had some fun games with her.
Oh yeah.
Where she got banished and then somebody knocked somebody else's card up to their hand. So, but Gunnar, what do you give?
She's kind of just like a cheaper Cheshire Cat in a sense. The only difference is that you don't you don't banish the challenging character. You get to choose a character to return to their hand. So because of that, I'm gonna give her like a 2.5.
Okay.
So I absolutely love this card, and it's kind of guilty for me because Cruella is one of my favorite villains. I love how the smoke makes her look like she entered into the evil realm, but it's also coincides with her like how she smokes all the time. I'm gonna give it a 5.
What a surprise! It is Nicholas Cole art. We did actually get to meet him and get some stuff signed.
Nicholas Cole.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is a gorgeous card. I'm kind of with Gunnar. I'm actually gonna copy Gunnar. I've been given too many 3s, so I'm gonna go 2.5 because I just think there's other cards I'd rather play in green now at that spot or red. And I think again early on it was really, really good. All right, the Duke of Wesselton, who is a 2/2. He's a 1 inkable for 1 lore. He's like Stitch, basically in green.
Yep.
He's also trying to discover that mystery of the lore, which that was so cool to see a video that started the journey, a teaser trailer for Lorcana. Hopefully we'll see a full trailer here before the game releases. The Duke, I will give a Manila 3 because he's a good 1-cost. I mean, you put him down and you can attack things and you can quest. So there you go.
Sorry. So for this guy, I'm sure we'll learn more about like what he's grabbing onto and everything. But with no context given and everything, it just looks like he's looking at like purple seaweed.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what Mickey was looking at too.
Yeah. But just because it's pretty basic and we don't know a whole lot about the lore yet, I'm gonna give it a 3.
A 3? All right.
Okay. I think he's very much just a 3.
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't really like it when they give 1 costs 2 HP, because it's like I'd much more rather have them 2 lore. Like I'd rather have them have 2
Well,
lore.
if you did that, it might break the game a little bit. So there's only 2 1-costs that have 2 lore. Yeah. All right. Next up is the Smolder, Mr. Flynn Rider. He's a 2 inkable. He's charming rogue. He's a 1/2. He does quest for 2 lore. And whenever this character is challenged, the challenging player chooses and discards a card. A lot of cards and a lot of things in this deck make things happen to your opponent. And so, Gunnar, what do you got?
Yes, I very much like his ability. I think it's really good. I mean, I think it's only going to get to be used once per Flynn Rider, just because he only has 2 HP. But I think this is another instance where Steel really just ruins your day. Like, Steel is really mean to you. So because of that, I'm gonna give him a 3. I'm gonna give. What did I rank Cheshire Cat?
I do not remember.
I'm pretty sure I ranked Cheshire Cat a 3, so I'm gonna give him a 3 too. I'm gonna give him a 3 as well.
All right.
Leah? All right. So for Flynn, I think he looks really cool. He looks very in character for him, very on brand. But there's not much to talk about there.
I was actually in the same mindset as you there, because it's not. I mean, I don't think it's fabulous art. It's cool.
It's cool.
It's
very his whole persona. But I'm gonna go ahead and just give him a vanilla 3.
All right. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. He replaced Cruella in my green decks a lot. Well, I mean, I might have Cruella in it, but I would rather play Flynn most times. So I'm gonna go 3.5. We're flying through these today, which is good. All right, coming out of that wonderful lamp is Mr. Genie on the job. He's 6. He's uninkable. I feel like playing on Pixelborn, I've not seen him as much as I was seeing him. He's a 3/4. He quests for 2 lore. He's evasive. And then you get to bounce something back to the other player's hand. And so, this is a hard one because, again, when he first came out, I'd give him a 4. Maybe even 4.5 because he just was so playable in green. Again, now that there's other options and there's other things in green red and there's other things you can combo it with, I am going to go. Man, I'm keeping these vanilla 3s and 3.5, but I'm going to go 3.5 on it. Not quite a 4, but he's not just middle of the road. Leah?
I think it's really cool how he is, swirling one of Aladdin's
Or one of the guards.
One of the guards that would chase Aladdin. I think that's really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a 4.
Yeah, nice. He's got some really good art.
Yeah, I love the glows of it.
I agree with you. Like, before we had all the cards revealed, he was definitely, better. Like, he'd probably be more of, a 4, 4.5. But I think now that we have all the cards, there are better ones. So I'm going to give him a 4.
Look at us agreeing tonight, Gunner. Like, what in the world is
And
going
I think
on?
the reason why he's not played as much anymore is because of what the card that's about to come up.
Do you mean the bigger Genie?
Yes.
Mr. Shift Genie, who is a 8 uninkable. He's Powers Unleashed. He's a 3/5. I have not played with this guy, so that was a rhyme. Shift 6, so we know what Shift does. He also has evasive. And he's got 3 lore on his quest. Phenomenal cosmic power. Whenever this character quests, you may play an action which costs 5 or less for free.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good.
That's his
really
ability?
nice.
Yeah, that's pretty
Jeez.
good. I'm still not sure what to think of him because I have not played with him. So I am going to be very careful here and give him a 3. I'm giving way too many 3s tonight. I don't like it. But my goodness, that art is great. And I skipped Gunner, but we'll just go back around. That's fine. Go ahead, Leah.
Alright, I think he looks really cool. Especially in the foil, he looks amazing.
It's beautiful.
So as much as I'd want to give him a 5, I have to wait because the next card I think
You're not going to give a 5? Holy cow.
I'm giving him a 4.5.
We're doing a bunch of futuristic here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gunner.
I think he's a great card. That ability, that ability alone is really good. Because
playing a 5.
You can play Steal from the Rich.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can play so many different things, and on top of that, you're getting 3 lore out of the activation for his ability too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give him a 4.5.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you can get his shift out,
yeah,
I think he's really good.
I think so too. All right, this next one is another Genie. He's 2. He is the ever impressive. He's 2/3, and he quests for 1 lore. Obviously, this is shiftable material. That's why he's here. So, Gunnar, why don't you give us this one?
Yeah, he's definitely going to be used for shifting more than anything. But I've always thought that 2/3 is a very satisfying stat line.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
It
is.
just kind of 2s. I mean, that's
So I'm just going to give him a 3 because he is useful for shifting. Or 3.5.
All right.
I love this art. Absolutely love it. I love the jacket and how it sparkles, and I love the smoke coming out of the hat and him being in the Cave of Wonders in the background. It's a 5.
It's a 5. Okay, well, here's my thing. I was going to give it a 3 and be vanilla again, but I'm actually going to give it a 3.5 just based on the art because I know I'm not rating art, but man, goodness, I love this art.
He looks like he should be hosting
The Price is Right.
Yeah, he looks like he's on The Price is Right.
So good. He's a Dreamborn, isn't he?
He is.
Oh, he is, yeah.
Anyways, next up we've got Hans the Scheming Prince. He's 3 lore, which is crazy, but he's a 4 inkable. And so he's definitely, you can ink him. He's a 3/3, and again, like I said, does have some problems with Fire the Cannons and Tinkerbell and Smash, but man, the ability that on turn 4 or turn 5 that you're going to quest for 3 seems like a pretty good upside. I'm going to go with a 4. I think Hans is in a green deck is just an auto include. I mean, I don't know what the stat lines are all the way across. I'm not that big of a nerd where I have every stat line, but I would say he's one of the highest questing characters at 4. I'm not 100% sure of that. But Leah, what do you think of that
I
art?
think he is.
I think he is. I think he's right up there.
Well, he's right there with the Blue Maleficent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. That's right. The Blue Maleficent's there.
I think he's pretty basic. I like his menacing look.
Mhm.
And you can tell that he's in the palace of like for Anna and Elsa standing outside there.
Yeah.
But it's pretty basic. I don't
Yeah.
think the foil gives it any here or there. I'm gonna give him a 3.
Actually, turning the foil off, it might look better.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think
It
it
actually
does.
kind of
Yeah,
does
it
a little
kinda-
bit. That's weird. All right.
Yeah, but
Leah giving 3s out instead of 5s.
My bad.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a
I'm
little
kidding.
more stricter because of last time.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's like a 4.5. I mean,
Mhm.
he's just. I mean, just look at him. He's good.
Yeah.
It's just he's undeniably good.
I would agree. All right, next up, Gunnar, this is yours. It's a 3 inkable Horus, 4/3 quest for 1 lore vanilla card. What do you
He's a
think?
2.
Oh, he's a 2.
Straight up.
I was
There-
like,
there's
no,
not
no,
really
he's a
one-
3. I was about to argue with you. I'm
There's
like,
not
no,
really
he's a
much
3.
to say about him besides he's a 2. I mean, he's kind of beefy for a 3.
Yeah,
cost.
he
he has
attacks,
4
but-
damage.
Yeah.
I think he's the highest attacking 3 cost, but that's
Mhm.
about it.
Leah?
His art is pretty basic as well. You can tell he's looking for the puppies.
The flashlight's cool.
The flashlight is really cool on the foiled, especially. I'm gonna give him a 3. I feel like I'm handing 3s left
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
left and right.
I have so many cards at 3 that I'd rather play
Yeah.
that I'm
Yeah.
actually dropping him all the way down to a 1.5.
I was
Like,
thinking about that. I was
Yeah.
debating a 1 or a 1.
I just wanted to go lower than you just because I don't like the card. So, but anyways, next up, Iago the Parrot.
I love
He's
Iago.
a 3 inkable. He's a 1/4. You know, I think sometimes he gets like underrated on his tap. Chosen character gains reckless. Like you can totally stop a really big character from questing. He's also that 1/4, so he's beefy. He only quests for 1. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2.5. I just have not played him. But this is another reason I would play him over Horus. That's another reason I gave Horus such a low score.
That's fair.
But yeah, 3.5. I'm gonna try to be quick about it.
His art is really cool. He looks like Iago.
Mm-hmm.
I love Iago. So it's kind of me just going off of my own opinion because I do really love him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm giving him a 4.
A 4?
Nice.
Huh?
Yeah,
I know. It's me just going off
No,
of
it's fine.
Yeah, I never thought about like the combo that you could do, but yeah, until you said it, but yeah, you could stop like a big attacker, and
Yeah.
also a big quester,
yeah.
and also what you could do. Let's say you had your like red Aladdin or like a big high attacking card, and that's your only one tapped. Reckless forces them to attack,
Yeah.
meaning that character would then be forced to attack into a big card, meaning they will probably die.
Yep. You can kind of set him up to
So
die.
because of that, I'm gonna give it like a 3.
Okay.
I think it's pretty good.
All right. Next up in green, we have my more favorite 3-cost card, Mr. Jasper. He's
Oh,
3.
geez.
He's inkable. They have not liked him a couple times in one-on-one
He
games.
can be mean.
Yeah, he's 2/4, so he's got some beefy health. He quests for 1, but his ability is what's so great. Whenever this character quests, your chosen opposing character can't quest during their next turn, so you could shut down.
His ability is called puppy napping.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Aw.
so he literally oh man, like I love him because it's not just you're getting 1 lore, you're stopping maybe 3 lore.
Yeah.
Like, you're
Yeah,
stopping
you're stopping
Hans.
too,
Like if
Yeah.
Hans is on the
essentially.
other side, you're stopping him. If Maleficent's on the other side, you're stopping her. So I'm gonna give him a 4. I actually really like him.
So if it were for the foil, it would not look as cool. The foil really saves this
Yeah.
card.
Makes him really smirky.
It really does. I really like the foil on this. I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
There you go.
Yeah, I think he works really well with Iago because you
Yeah.
can use his ability on one and then Iago on the other.
Yeah.
So because of that, I'm gonna give him like a 3.5.
There
Or I'm gonna give him a 4.
Give him a 4. Go with your dad. Look at that. You agreed with your dad. I love it. All right. Next up, John Silver. He is a 6 inkable big boy. He's a 5/5. And when you play this character, and whenever he quests, chosen opposing character gains reckless during their next turn. So let's face it, you've got him, Iago, and Jasper out. Now you put 2 into fighting something, and you stop 1 from questing. You can really switch the game around. And then, like I said, he's that beefy 5/5. So, yeah. So I am going to give him... Man, in Limited, he's really good in Draft. But we're not doing maybe we'll do another review on Limited and Draft, but we just don't know drafting that well, so probably not.
Yeah, well,
There is really, though. Be our guest. I'll link it. They just did like a review of all of the Limited cards and Draft cards. Check that out. I was listening to it last night.
So they reviewed them, but like in
a draft
format.
Yeah, it was really good, and they're big time drafters. And so Knives Corner, a couple of those guys, watch them, follow them on Twitter. They have a ton of stuff about Limited format and drafting. I am excited to draft, though. Can I say that? Are you guys kind of excited?
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And but anyways, I will give him a 3.5.
So I love John Silver.
Yeah.
I really love Treasure Planet. I like how the foil...
Oh wait, is that what he's from? His Treasure
Yeah.
Planet?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I really like how his mechanical arm really shines with the foil
Yeah,
with
it's cool.
with his
It's
gold
really cool.
eye. I'm giving him a 5.
5.
You don't think it deserves a 5?
No. I think that's definitely a 5-able art.
I look at him and I see Iago, but better in every conceivable
That
way.
is true.
Yeah.
He's literally Iago, but
Yeah.
so much better.
Yeah.
Because you can actually quest with him and
Mhm.
still get the ability out of it. So because of that, I'm gonna give him like a 4. I'm gonna give him a 4.
Give him a 4. All right, so half more than me.
Because then him, Iago, and Jasper
Yeah.
is gonna be it's gonna be
It's
mean.
a nasty combo. All right, next up, we got one of Leah's favorites because it's a
Yeah.
Stitch character, Jumba Jakiba.
Jumba Jukiba.
I always say it wrong, Jumba Jakiba. Somebody else was saying it wrong in a video I was watching, but he's a 5 cost, inkable, 4/5, so he's pretty beefy. And he quests for 2 lore. He's vanilla. Gunnar, this is yours, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's just kind of, he's vanilla, he doesn't have any abilities.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's a pretty good 5 cost. I'm going to give him like a 3. He's kind of just average
Yeah,
for a 5 cost.
I can hear you there. So, Leah? She goes, haha.
I love Jumba. I love how he's making something. What if he's making something for the future cards?
Maybe it's a baby Stitch.
Maybe it's
He is
one
a
of the
dream. He is a
experiments.
dreamborn.
Yeah.
He's not a
Oh,
storyborn.
he is a dreamborn.
So there's
So-
definitely something. Yeah,
Oh.
He could be making something there.
Mhm.
So along with that,
got
and
you
just
there.
because he's Jumba Jukiba, it's a 5.
Okay, I can see that. For me, I'm just gonna go. Just gonna give it a quick rating. I'm just gonna give it a 3. I'm giving way too many 3s in this. I don't even really want to see the stats after we're done with this.
I know,
show.
right?
All right, this is one of Leah's favorites.
Yeah.
Cusco no Tachi.
Nobody
5.
likes
I
Cusco in my
hate this
I
deck.
do
card.
too. When we play multiplayer, at least the last time, I was just done with Cusco.
I can't stand him.
He's a 5 uninkable, 2/4, so he's kind of beefy there. He's also 5 though. He's got ward, so you really can't do anything but challenge him. You can't choose him. Swords does go through it, so does Tinkerbell, but that's only 3, meaning that it does not kill him. And then when this character is challenged and banished, you may banish a challenging character. So he's like Cruella de Vil, but much better because he quests for 3.
He's phenomenal.
I'm actually gonna give him a 4. I've seen him play in your deck, and I mean, maybe he's not a 4. Maybe I would change that. Maybe this is one I'll change, but I think he's good. So give him 4.
I love Cusco. He's one of my favorites in my deck. I love the flavor text at the bottom. I asked for Emerald, and that is clearly Jade. What is wrong with you people? Love that.
And he's an Emerald.
And
which
he's
is
an
just
Emerald.
great.
Just going off of him, my love for him. I don't know if he's a 5 or a 4.5.
Just give him a 5.
Okay, I'm giving him a 5.
I think he's 4.5.
No, I
No.
think he is kind of actually a 5.
I don't like his gold. Like the gold, just it's cool, but it also like kind of bugs me for some weird
Well,
reason.
when
Why?
it glimmers,
Yeah.
it looks really good.
I know it does, but it
Yeah.
bugs me. I don't know why.
Well, I'm giving him a 5.
All right, there you go. You're the art director here in our group. So you give him what you give him, man. We're with you. We're behind you.
Well, I think he is instantly like the day he came out. I feel like he was just an auto include in any
Mhm.
green deck. I mean, you're literally playing him the turn after you play Hans, and he is so much better than Hans.
2 turns. Hans is a 3.
Nope, he's a 4.
Is he?
Yep, he is a 4 cost.
Why did I think he was a 3?
The only difference is that he's uninkable.
He's a
is
3/3.
that
That's what
Cusco
it
is
is.
uninkable. But honestly, I'm gonna give him a 5.
Oh, wow.
I mean, he's got
Wow.
the ability of Cheshire Cat. He has the ward of Aladdin.
Yeah.
He has the questing ability of Hans.
And actually, isn't that?
And he's got 4 health. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a 5. I think he's good. He's a great
I
card.
don't know that he's the best card in green, but maybe.
He's
good.
one of the best
He's
cards
good.
in green.
All right. Next is Lady Tremaine, who was very controversial when she first came out because people thought she quested for 3, which would have been really broken.
Oh right,
Yeah,
because
memory.
he was questing for 3,
Yeah.
right?
But she's 6 uninkable. She's a 1/5, so she kind of is a Moana type stat line
Yeah.
for 1 more cost and not inkable. But she does recursion, so when you play this character, you may return an action card from your discard to your hand, and by golly, I'm gonna make Mill work with her. Probably not. But anyways, Gunnar, what do you think?
I'm gonna give her like a 2.
Oof.
Really?
5. I'm gonna give her
That
a
recursion,
2.5.
that recursion to get an action card back
It's
is
nice,
just good.
but like, I don't know. I'm just gonna give her a 2.5 because she only
Mhm.
quests for 1.
Cool. Leah?
I like the art. I think it's really cool. And if you guys see, I don't know if this is an intentional hidden Mickey or not, but in her like cane that she's holding, it looks like it might be
An upside down Mickey.
Yeah, an upside
Yeah.
down Mickey.
I don't
but a
know if it
Mickey
was-
nonetheless.
Yeah, I don't know if it is.
I
either.
don't know if it was intentional or not.
But you
so,
could see it. I can see it.
but I'm
You
gonna
have to,
give
like,
her a
squint.
4.
Yep, sounds good. I am gonna go with a 3.5. I'm just gonna give her that. I like the recursion where you can get that action card back. But yeah, she's not for everything, and I would even say she's played in every green deck. So 3.5. Next up is this crazy Mad Hatter. He's 5 inkable. Oh my word, this art is beautiful. By the way, I will not complain if you give it a 5.
This
Mad
sounds good.
Hatter is 2/4. Again, another quester for 3. There's quite a few in this ink that quest for 3 here in the upper end. Whenever this character is challenged, you may draw a card. So that means when they do attack it, you're drawing a card, so you're getting card advantage. All those things, and I will give it a... Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. I've been given too many 3.5s and 3s, and I just want to give it a 4 just to give it a 4, but I still think it's a 3.5 going off of what I've ranked other cards that I think I can remember. I'm still a little tired from Gen Con, but yeah, 3.5.
I don't think there's much I need to say about this art.
No.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's a 5.
Yeah, the tea flying all over the place. It's just
Yeah,
It's
it
very
really
Mad
cool.
Hatter-esque.
It is. It's very, very good. Gunner?
I'm gonna give him a 4.
4?
Yeah, I mean, whenever he's challenged, you can draw
Mm-hmm.
a card. He's got 3 lore. He's
inkable,
he's
too.
good. Yeah, he's inkable, which is
Yeah,
nice.
there's a lot of good things
He's
here.
really good.
All right, I never say it right. Leah, go ahead.
Megara.
Megara. See, I can say it right. I just
I
have to have
thought it was
somebody.
Megara.
No.
I just have to have somebody else say it. She's a 2 inkable. She's a 2/1. Seems kind of weak on the
Oh, she's a
defensive end.
Dreamborn.
And when you play this character, chosen character gets +2 attack this turn. Definitely boost up stats. I mean, maybe that's why she's only a 2/1. Because she's given that extra 2 damage to somebody. I don't know. I don't think she's that great. Maybe other people do, but let us know in the comments. If you guys think that this is a good card, let us know. If you think any of our card picks were wrong, let us know. We'd love to hear. I'm going to give it a 2.
Meg is one of my favorite princesses, and I don't want to hear it. She is a princess.
I see
is
Dreamborn
she?
Ally. I don't
Oh,
see Princess.
Well, she
Yeah.
is a princess in
Okay.
my head because
Okay.
she's very independent.
I'm not going to argue.
All
with
right.
you.
She's extremely sassy.
She's
And-
you.
Yes. And maybe that's why she's been one of my favorite characters in Disney for a long time. One of them. There's several.
What's she in?
Hercules?
Oh, oops. I didn't know. Oh, it was Pinocchio.
No. No,
She
but
is
I was-
not a Pinocchio.
No, it
What?
look- no,
She
I'm
has
just-
a Hercules doll.
I know, but it looks like
Her
Pinocchio.
puppet. She has a
I
Hercules
know.
puppet.
That's what I love about this art, though, is because she's controlling what Hercules is
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Doesn't she kind of do that like in the movie too?
In a sense, in
Yeah.
some parts.
Cool.
But I'm giving this a 5.
Cool. Question.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the movie where he's actually on that, or there's like an image of that?
I don't think so.
I don't.
Because I wonder if
I
that
don't
has something to
think
do with the
so.
whole Dreamborn thing.
It
There's
must,
something
because
That
there's-
has to be something.
But
to
she
do
does
with it.
kind of like lead him to believe something else, which I
Yeah.
think is what the
That's
puppeteering.
cool that they're making it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Disney, give us more lore, please. I
Please.
need it.
need it so bad.
I'm just gonna give her like a 2.
Yeah.
I
She's a
don't
2.
like her.
She's a 2. I don't think she's that great.
I really hope I can get a 1 in, or like a
Mm.
0.5 rating. I want to get a really low
Oops,
rating.
I just
in
let you
today.
guys see her full screen there. All right. Oh, and
You did
again.
again.
Oh, this,
Oh, this Mickey's
art.
beautiful.
This Mickey's art is so cool.
7 uninkable Mickey Mouse, Artful Rogue, 6/5, Shift 5, misdirection. Whenever you play an action, choose opposing character. It can't quest during their next turn, and it's 2 lore on the quest. Gunner?
His shift 5 is nice,
Mhm.
which I mean you can get a pretty good
Steamboat.
card out by turn 5. His ability, whenever you what does his ability do?
Basically, when you play an action, a chosen opposing character
Oh,
can't
okay.
quest, so it's another lockdown thing.
Yeah, so if you're playing him in a deck with a lot of actions,
Mhm.
I think he does really well. Because of that, I'm gonna give him like a 4. I think
Mhm.
he's good. Plus, I mean, his art.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can't
this
give I
art
can't
is
give
one of
him
my
any lower than a
favorites.
4.
Yeah.
He's like my second favorite card in the entire set.
See, I'm giving I'm jumping, but I'm gonna just say mine real quick. I'm giving him a 3.5, and I would give him a 4 if I jumped it with the art. I agree with you.
Yeah.
there. Like that art makes him better.
That art is absolutely phenomenal. It's like Doctor Strange met Magic Mickey.
Met Doctor Who.
Yep, met Doctor Who. Oh, it's my absolute favorite Mickey, I think, in this entire set.
Yeah, he is.
I'm giving him a 5.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
my favorite card in the set is between him and that Wizard Mickey.
Yeah, Wizard
Yeah.
Mickey's great, but this is a beautiful art, and I already gave you mine 3.5.
Oh, speaking of Mickey, Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie 3. He is a inkable 3/4 vanilla, just 1 lore, but I mean he's a 3 cost that has 4. I mean, think about some of the 4s and 5s that have 4. They only have 2 attack. They have a lot more questing abilities because they quest for 3. But I'm gonna go with a 3. I'm gonna go vanilla, just a 3. Actually, 2.5. I don't know. I love the emerald thing in the middle there, though.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's really
Alright.
cool.
Go ahead, Leah.
It's such classic Mickey.
It is.
It's so classic.
It is.
With that said, there's not a lot to it.
Mm-mm.
But I do.
But
think
I love
it's-
how
I do think it's cool how he is black and white, but everything around
Yep.
him.
that's
is in
what I was
color.
just gonna say.
Yeah.
So just because of that, I'm giving him a 4.
4?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm going to give him a 3.
A 3 it is. All right, we're
0.3.
flying.
I'm gonna give him a 3.3.
Just to be an oddball.
Yep.
A 3.
0.3.
No, 0.5
'Cause
or
you-
3 or 4. No 0.3s. Mother Gothel, though. She is a 6 inkable. She's a 3/6. I kept wanting to think that she quests for 3 because there's so many greens that quest for 3, but this has skip the drama, stay with mama. While this character is exerted, opposing characters can't quest.
Which isn't that? Nope, that is
That-
that is not what Mother Knows Best does. I
No,
thought
no,
that was
no,
what
no.
Mother Knows Best does.
And this is pretty good. Go ahead, Gunnar. What do you think of it?
Yeah, I think she's I mean, she's in. Oh wait, that's what her ability does. I wasn't paying attention when
I
you...
can tell you weren't.
No, while she's exerted,
Yep.
they can't. No one can quest.
Nope, they have to attack
She
her.
is complete lock. She's a 5. She is complete lockdown. You are forced to
Mhm.
attack into her, or you are not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You literally can't do anything until she is off the field.
Which really goes with her character because it's
But-
selfish manipulator.
But let's remember, too, that she's not exerting till turn 7.
That's true.
Unless you're playing her with blue.
But
Unless
then
you're ramping into her.
no one's doing anything on turn 7.
But by turn 7, you've got some big boys that probably kill her.
I know, but
instantly.
you can also make up for that with Steal from the Rich.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of other cards that
There-
can steal
There are.
lore.
I'm not.
I mean, I think
Because you said a 5?
Okay, in my defense, she is only a 5 in a deck where you steal lore. Normally, she's probably more of a 4. But in a deck where you can steal lore, like in a green-red deck, she is a 5.
I'm
easily.
not sure I agree with you, but I'm not sure. I'm interested. I'm
Well,
actually.
because they can't do anything.
Well, but they attack her. They attack her turn 7.
Yeah, but like what
On
I'm
their turn
what I'm
7.
saying is what you do is instead of letting them gain lore on turn 7, they're losing lore on turn 7.
Yeah, they're not gaining anything.
And they're also losing it as an added bonus.
How are they losing it?
Because you're stealing it with cards like Aladdin and a bunch of other cards like that.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure. Are you going to play, so you're going to play Aladdin on turn 8? That's the way it steals. I guess you could attack. I don't know. All right. Anyways, it is a good card. Leah, the art?
It's really basic, really cool though. It's really pretty. I think Mother Gothel looks very enchanting there. Like it's almost like she's trying to lure somebody over or something. But there's also a very tiny hidden Mickey that you can see. Yep.
Oh yeah.
If you look over here in the corner by the wall across from the door, there's one right.
I'm going to turn that foiling off to see if I can
I think that makes it harder to see.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a hidden Mickey. It's
sure
sideways,
is.
kind of. It's
Yeah,
a little sideways.
And they
it's a
made it
hidden
like
Mickey.
a little faint, so it's hard to see,
It's
but
very
it
hard
is
to see.
definitely
I'm pretty sure
there.
you're right.
It's in like the middle.
And that's
right
what
of the
I'm
card.
not sure I've seen anywhere, actually.
Yeah.
It's a good catch.
It's
Yeah.
definitely there.
Oh, awesome.
Just because of that, because it was really hard to find until I was like really searching for hidden Mickeys, I'm giving it a 4.
Cool. Okay, so me and Gunnar have to disagree sometimes. I think that's the best thing. I've watched a couple tier lists, a couple like ratings list, and I love when people disagree. And I don't think she's a 5. I'll give her a 3.5. If I could give her a 3.25, that's what I'd give her. Because I don't think she's just a vanilla middle
you
of
can
the
give her a
road.
3.25.
No, we're going 3s or 3 and halves. We're not doing, because we're averaging this out. So a 3.5. And the reason is I think that 6 is too late, but I haven't played with her. So I can't say that. I think that 6, if this was in turn 5 that she came out and stopped people from exerting, probably be broken, and that's why they made her a 6.
What did you rate the Green Genie?
The Green Genie.
Yes.
I don't remember.
Because he is turn 6 or turn 8. He is either turn 6 or turn 8.
He's turn 6, but when you put him out, he does the thing right then. He doesn't have to exert. He pops something back to the hand.
You can give Mother Gothel Reckless or Rush. I'm sure
Pocket Watch.
there's a card that gives you.
You're going to play Purple Pocket Watch with green. No, I don't think so. Anyways, 3.5 for me. We can agree to disagree. That's always fun. You never want everything to be the same. We don't want a bunch of yes men here at Just Ink It. Peter Pan.
Oh, I love Peter Pan.
We know you do. 3, Inkable. He is a 3/2. He's evasive, which is so great with the... that's how things should be. Peter Pan should be evasive. And then what's the matter, Hook? Can't you fly? And then you have the other Hook that does fly, which is the one that steals pixie dust, which is hilarious. Oh man, he's like... Pongo's like what, a 3/4?
Pongo is a 3/4, yes.
Or is he a 3?
No,
Okay.
he's a 3/4.
Okay. Man, it's so... I'm actually gonna go 2.5. I don't hate this Peter Pan, but I don't love this Peter Pan. So, Leah?
I love Peter Pan. I love the outfit change that they gave him for this card. So I'm giving him a 4.5.
Okay.
Okay.
Gunner?
He's just kind of he has evasive, which is nice. But besides that, I'm just gonna give him a 3.
Good, because 2 Pascals could kill him. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, 2 Pascals could kill him.
Yeah, it could. Tamatoa.
Good job.
I know, I almost said it wrong. He's a 2 Inkable. He's cute, and then he gets so big and blue. Like
He's adorable.
I love the different things there. He's a 1/4. He quests for 1. Gunnar, what do you think?
I like how he looks and stuff. I think it's cool
adorable.
that they made him before he's all shiny.
Mm-hmm.
But even after that fact, he's not really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him, just because I wanted to go below 2 at least once this episode, I'm gonna give him a 1.5.
I absolutely love him. I think he's adorable. I love how he's holding something shiny up and like intrigued by it. So other than that, there's not a lot to him other than he's absolutely adorable.
Yeah.
So I'm giving him a 3.5.
Yeah, I can get that. And I'm just going to go 2. Because I don't think he's that great. Tinkerbell. She's evasive as well. She's got Pixie Dust. When you play this character, chosen character gains evasive this turn. Okay, I have to look back. I'm pretty sure that I talked about an ability like this at one point when we were talking about cards that we
You
wanted
sure you
to
weren't
see.
talking about Jet Sam?
What? No, this was about when we were talking about cards that would come out.
Oh, like
And I
we
was
might
talking
have
about an
been.
ability. I was talking about an action card that gave somebody, and it was Pixie Dust. Is it like
yeah.
Oh, and then I was talking about it was like an item card called
Yeah.
Pixie Dust.
or something. I know one of us talked about something with this, but anyways, 2-3 kind of opposite of Mr. Peter Pan, but costs more. It's so hard for me because I've not played her at all. I kind of want to make a completely evasive deck here sometime soon.
Hey, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whatever, Leah.
Well, evasive green with
okay.
amber.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
If you want to do an all evasive deck, you should probably do red green.
Yeah. Right.
I don't
green's
want
your
red.
best.
I want amber and emerald.
Of
Okay.
course you want amber.
Yes.
Yes. I don't think Leah's played any deck that didn't have Stitch's colors in it.
You're correct.
I mean, you could play red because now there's a
There
red
is?
Stitch.
You're right,
Oh,
and-
now all of a sudden she likes red. Anyways, I'm gonna give this a rating real quick. I'm 2.5. I really don't know. I've not played it enough.
Yeah.
Again, reminder: don't go out and buy these cards just because we give it a great rating or a bad rating. Don't buy it if it's a bad rating. Like just go with what you want. Like seriously.
Like I do.
Yes, and you know she's not a professional art judge, so I guess
No.
don't just buy it
No.
on the art. Because one, you'd buy every card because Leah gives them all very high ratings.
Because I love art.
Because the art is beautiful in
It
this
is
game.
absolutely gorgeous.
The cold foils are.
They're so good.
All right, Leah, we better go.
So I really would like to put all of the cards that have the background that's like Mickey's in this one because I feel like there's several. It's just finding them and putting them together like a puzzle.
Are you talking about the Great Illuminarium?
Yeah.
Like how they have that in the background?
Yeah, because
Mhm.
that's in the background here, and I think that's really cool, and I just
Mhm.
love to see what they're kind of hinting at here. But I love how it has the pixie dust in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay.
I'm giving it a 4 as well.
Gotcha.
Because I mean, it's nice that it gives cards evasive.
Oh yeah, the pixie dust.
It
I
has
forgot about that.
evasive.
Yeah.
And it quests for 2, so that's kind of nice.
Yep. Do it again. We're into the actions. Wow, we actually flying through this episode. I think I'm not 100% sure. but
Okay, now
it's
this,
a 3 uninkable and it returns an action. Gunner.
This is it's literally Lady Tremaine's ability, but
Mhm.
for 3 less,
Yep.
which makes it so much better than Lady Tremaine. Because
Mhm.
let's be honest, you're only playing Lady Tremaine for this ability.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, if she did actually quest for 3, that'd be nice. But yeah, this is literally Lady Tremaine, but better. So I'm gonna give it like actually, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 because of the card
Gotcha.
returnal.
Yep.
So I think it's really cool that you have the water and the scrub that Cinderella would have used,
Yep.
and then you have Lucifer in the background, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, is that the name of her cat?
Yeah,
She
Yeah.
named it Lucifer.
she sure
Yes.
did. So I'm giving this card a 4.
I never like this text. Then scrub the terrace, sweep the halls
Yep.
and the stairs, clean the chimneys, and of course there's the
mending
mending,
and the sewing and the laundry.
That's kind of cool. I'm gonna give it a 4. I already like the recursion on Lady Tremaine, so this just is easy enough to give it a good score. All right, Mother Knows Best. I love singing songs.
Yes, I
This is a
would, but I
song.
can't.
We can sing now. No, it's a 3 uninkable, but it does return chosen character to their player's hand. So there's another one you can actually use on yourself. I think this one you definitely use more on other characters. But this is one that if you had a damaged character or something, you could probably return it. Or if you had something that had a great ability that you want to play again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it a 3.5 because I think it's a good card. Leah? The art?
I think the art's really cool. I like
Yeah.
how it looks so creepy, like the song when she's telling Rapunzel all of the woes and the awful things of the world and how they're in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving this card a 4.5.
Nice.
Nice. I'm gonna give this card I'm gonna give it a 4.5 because Because like it's like you said, like think of all the cards that you could return to
Yep.
your hand instead of, and then on top of that, you still have the option to return an enemy's card to their hand.
Yep.
So like you can return Tink to your like Tinkerbell.
Mhm.
You're gonna turn her to your hand to get more damage off.
You better have another Tinkerbell to put her on though.
Yeah, you better.
But yeah.
But yeah,
good.
that's I
Cool.
think that's like I'm gonna give her a 4.5.
All right. Stampede. Now this is exactly what happened at Gen Con
Yes.
on Thursday.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. We could talk about it, but maybe we'll do it. I don't know. I don't think we'll do a Gen Con podcast because we're finishing up these reviews. But it's a 1 uninkable, deal 2 damage to chosen, and it's got to be a damaged character. If you're playing green with silver or steel, I guess that would be great because you're going to do some ping damage anyways. But I am going to go with a 1.5 because Fire the Cannons is already better than this. Just Tinkerbell's ability alone is almost better than this.
Actually, it is.
And Grab Your Swords is like 10 times better than this. But anyways, 1.5. Go ahead, Leah.
So there's not much you can do with a card called Stampede aside from make a Stampede.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it's really basic. Hurts my heart a little bit because this is the beginning of the end in Lion King.
It is. It's sad.
It's very sad.
Some sad moments in Disney.
Oh my
cartoons.
gosh, yeah. But I'm giving this card a 2.5.
They prepare kids for life.
They do.
They do.
People die.
People die.
Parents die. All the time in the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every single.
I always
Disney
think of
character
Elsa,
loses a
like
parent.
when they leave, it's like 5 minutes in the movie. Your parents are dead.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I also heard somebody say this. I don't know if you guys heard this, but they said as we were going through that tough crowd at Gen Con, somebody said, I play Stampede.
I didn't hear that.
Wait, really? Someone said
Yes,
that?
I heard somebody
that's
say, I play
hilarious.
Stampede. Go ahead, Gunnar.
I think if you're playing this in a steel deck, it is really good.
Yeah.
Because you can play this turn 7 right after you've played Tink. You could maybe even play it twice on turn 7 if you have 2 of them, because it's only 1 cost. So in a steel deck, I think it's like a 3, but just on its own, in like a green-red deck or something, it's like a 1.5.
So what are you going to give it?
I'm giving it a 1.5
Okay.
because
And
it
can-
has to have steel to be good.
Can I say this? They've done so amazing. Disney Lorcana, if you ever listen to this podcast, I want you to know you guys are amazing on your themes and your thematic. But here's a question I have. Could we have upped this a little more? Like a 3? Or make it a 3 inkable or a 2 uninkable? And do 1 damage to everything since it's a stampede. I just feel like stampede means
That's
you're getting
true.
hit multiple
Like,
times.
yeah.
Or you're hitting... I don't know.
But
that's
also, think about it. The only reason why Mufasa died in the Stampede
I know.
is because he got injured.
Yep,
Because you could
yep,
technically
yep.
say that Scar pushing
Yep,
him
yep,
off
yep.
was him getting injured, which is why it's each damaged character.
Yep. Would agree. Let's see the next one. Steal from the Rich. We finally see another Robin Hood card. I'm pretty sure.
it is Robin Hood.
And we didn't get. It's Little John. Wonder how much
Yeah.
of Prince John spent on all these fancy locks. So yeah, this is getting us another Robin Hood card, which I cannot wait for Chapter 2. I hope we see more Robin Hood. I really do. There's so many cards, and no Winnie the Pooh. This one
They have so many characters they
it's
can
crazy,
use.
and I'm so
There's-
excited. Like I'm so
right,
excited.
like they have so much, and
It's
they have so much.
they're
they
not
can
going to have to
use.
just recycle Pikachus.
No,
No, they
They're
won't.
literally
Sorry,
gonna-
had to mention Pokemon.
yeah, we didn't.
We
this
got
episode,
our
so-
quota
got our
for Pokemon references.
You don't have to have 500 Pikachus. No.
Yeah.
But whenever one of your characters quests this turn, each opponent loses 1 lore. This is great in multiplayer. I'm going to go 3.5 just because I think it's best in multiplayer. The 5 uninkable too kind of stinks. It's pretty costy. I'm going to go 3. I actually changed it in my mind because in a 2-player game, 5 uninkable just to lose a lore, that doesn't seem great. But in multiplayer,
Yeah.
that could be really good. That could
Yeah,
be-
in single player, it's
it
definitely
doesn't seem
worse.
that great. So, all right, go ahead, Leah.
I think the foil saves this card with the gold. The gold is so pretty with the foil.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just give this a 3.5.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I
Okay.
kind of agree with you. Well, what is it like? I guess Commander. I don't know
Yeah.
what they call it in this game.
Magic, man,
Yeah.
this would be just multiplayer.
Yeah, so in like the equivalent of Commander, it's probably a 4 or 4.5, but on its own, I think it's a 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna give it a 3 because if you're playing the standard format, it's not very good.
Yeah, no, I agree. Oh, I love this art. Sudden Chill. It's a 2 inkable, and it's an action song. So it's each opponent chooses and discards a card. So in a discard deck, which I don't know if there's enough discard to really make a difference in discard. I mean, when you're playing top deck, it does stink. It really stinks in this game. When you don't have cards in your hand and you're just like, oh dear Lord, let this be a good card, and your other person's got a bunch of cards. So in a maybe a deck where you have a lot of cards but they don't, it's probably pretty good. Gunnar, what do you think?
I think it's good, but there are also ways around it, because you have Lady Tremaine, you have Do It Again, and you have abilities in other colors that also let you get stuff back. So because of that, I think it knocks it down to like a 2.5.
I know. I absolutely love the art in this card. I think it's really, really cool. The foil is amazing. I love how you have all of the different Dalmatian pictures floating with her, like, her presence being there.
Yeah.
I'm giving this card a 5.
Yeah, actually, this is one of my favorite arts in green, actually. I just think the foil looks amazing. I'm going to go...
Didn't you already rank this one?
No, I was just talking about it, and I realized it was your turn.
Oh.
I never actually gave it an actual rank. I was just talking about the card itself, that we were talking about discard and stuff, and maybe I did. It's getting later, so we're finishing up, but I would give this a 2.5. I think it works well. The Beast is Mine. He's a 3-cost inkable. Chosen character gains Reckless. I mean, we've talked about how that's good.
Yeah. I
don't know what it's at this point. I think even when it was limited, there wasn't a lot of people playing this card. I'm going to go 2. It's not bad, but there's so many other things I'd like to do with 3 ink on turn 3, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, there are better things to do.
Yeah. Go ahead, Leah.
I think this card is really cool. How you can see the enchanted mirror, especially in the foil, like how it shines and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give this card a 4.
Oh, I was surprised you didn't go 5.
Oh, I've been trying to be sparingly with those.
I'm giving it a 1 because it's 3, meaning that
you're literally...
meaning that, let's say you're playing this even on turn 6, the card that you're giving Reckless to, if you played it on the same turn, it has to be 3 or less for this to work. It's not. I don't think it's really.
No, it seems like a wasted turn.
Yeah.
All right, Vicious Betrayal. I think this is our last card. Chosen character gets... Oh, there's one more?
There's 3 more.
Wait. Can we go back to the Beast's Mind for a second?
Yeah.
It says on the next turn.
Yeah, it gives them Reckless.
No, so you can give it's another thing where you can give Reckless to an enemy's card.
You can, but at 3.
Yeah,
you're not playing a card. You're not playing a card on this turn. That stinks to me.
But I think because of the fact you can give it to another person, bumps it up to a 1.5.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, Vicious Betrayal. Chosen character gets +2 this turn. If it's a villain character, it's chosen. It gets +3. I mean, it's again another one that's stacking some stuff. It's a 1 cost, which doesn't cost much. 2.5. I don't know. I've never used it. Leah. It's Gunnar's turn. I skipped you, bud. Sorry.
It's fine.
We'll just keep going around here. Go ahead, Leah.
The art in this is kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is. So,
it's hard to watch Mufasa die over and over every time you play this card.
Well, he's not dead yet.
He's dying.
I mean, hey, this can be a Dreamborn Mufasa. Maybe he doesn't die here. Maybe
he uses Batman grappling hook to come up.
Maybe that's Simba.
Gunnar!
This could be a Dreamborn card.
Stop. Give it a rating. Give it a rating. We need to finish up the podcast.
I'm giving it a 3.
All right.
3. I'm gonna give it a 3 just because. Or wait, no, never mind. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 because there are a surprisingly large number of villains in green.
Yeah, there is.
And that 2 or 3, and then that 3 extra damage can be the difference between you doing something significant and you doing nothing at all.
Is Cheshire a villain? No. But he still gets 2 now, so he's a 2/3.
Yeah, he gets 2.
All right, Dr. Facilier's cards. I think this is great in an action deck. If you're playing a lot of actions, this stacks. So if you play 4 of these...
Oh, it does stack.
Yeah, if you play 4 of these, your actions are basically 1 cost that are under 5.
Or either that or free, yeah.
Yeah. So because of that, it's kind of niche, but I'll give it a 3.5. I just skipped you again.
I don't care.
I know. We're almost done.
Yeah. I think that the art in this is really cool, but it's
Mhm.
also like just, I mean, there's no Disney to it, really.
No.
What do you mean by that?
Like, there's just no characters to Disney. The
Oh.
only reference is Dr. Facilier's cards. So I'm just gonna give it a 2.5.
Yep. You take Disney off the card, you're gonna hear it from Leah.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it's good that you can stack it, and
Yeah.
also what you could do
It does make it good.
is pay one less for one action, one less for another action, and one less for
Yeah,
another action.
yeah.
Which is also nice. So I'm gonna give it like a 3.
Sweet.
Because if you play it right, it's really good.
Is this our final card?
Yes, it is.
Our final card, the Stolen Sword, because I can't say Schmeiter.
Scimitar.
If you've stayed till the end, you got to hear me say Schmeiter. The Stolen
How do you
Schmeiter.
even think it says that?
I don't know. I don't know why. It's scimitar, right?
Yes,
Scimitar, yes.
Scimitar.
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 The C is silent.
Scimitar. Ah,
You
hooked
tried.
on phonics. Works for Brad.
Let's just get this over with.
Gunner, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, we haven't described it yet.
So yeah, it's
it-
a 2 inkable. Chosen character gets +1 if you tap it this turn. If a character named Aladdin, you get +2. So it's a very niche to Aladdin.
Yeah, and the Aladdin in here, let's see how much damage. He does 2 damage and he has
Mm.
2 HP. It is not worth it in a green deck at all. You have to be playing red-green to use this.
Yeah.
I mean, in red-green, it's really...
Yeah, it gives Aladdin the big Aladdin. It
think
gives
it
him a
is-
7/5. He's a 7/5.
Yeah, he can almost knock out the one red Mickey.
Mhm.
So I think in a red-green deck, it's really good. And since that's what is played, since that's the only thing that this is going to be played in, is red-green, I'm going to give it a 3, which is what I would give it in red-green.
All right. I think it's really cool that you can see Aladdin's hands reaching out to grab the scimitar.
How do we know it's Aladdin's?
Who else would be grabbing it?
Could be anybody. I mean, it's just a hand.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. That was my thought too. But actually, honestly, I thought of this literally just earlier. I was looking at this card, and I was like, I wonder if that's Aladdin's hand. But what if it's not Aladdin's hand? Anyways, go ahead.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
It's Aladdin's hand.
It's Aladdin's hand.
We don't know that.
It wouldn't have anything to do with him if it wasn't.
We
his
don't
hand.
know that. There's how many things in this game that are like possibly totally different than what the Disney story lore is. So
Regardless, I'm giving it a 4.
I think it was the girl from the video today.
Oh.
By the way, if you guys haven't seen it, I don't know if it's still on their Twitter.
I think they took it down.
No,
didn't
no, they didn't. I got on Twitter and saw it. It just
Okay.
was not in the video that I sent you guys, but they did a lore video today. It was beautiful. By the way, this is very niche to, I mean, you're only getting +1 on most all the cards, but 3 cards.
Yeah, and
3
+1
Aladdins.
really,
So
it's not worth it for
I'm
2.
just literally giving it a 1. On 2, there's so many other
Smart
things.
choice.
So many other things in green that I would play. But guys, that is our green emerald set review. We have 3 more to get out before next week. We didn't get to get our
Next week?
before the release.
Is that when it is?
Yeah, the release is next Friday.
Oh boy.
And so yeah, we are so excited for the game. I'm actually excited. I'm going to be demoing at our local game store this Saturday. So if you're in the Ohio area and the Massillon area, go to Paul's Gamer Zone on Saturday night. I'm going to demo the game, give out some commons and uncommons that we got from our pack pulls. We were actually just filled out some of our books today, and probably just real quick at the end, what was your favorite part of Gen Con? Just to kind of end it. Leah, go ahead. I know I didn't give you any heads up on this.
Not.
Gunner, do you have something?
I know we went there for Lorcana, but my favorite thing that we did was the Marvel role-playing game.
Marvel
It
Multiverse.
was so much fun.
It was really good.
Actually, I almost agree.
Yeah. I
'Cause
mean,
we didn't get to
obviously
do-
the Lorcana was fun, but for starters, we had a horrible line Thursday. I mean, it wasn't Ravensburger's fault,
And it was a lot of fun.
but it was a bad line.
The line was still fun, and we only had
Yes.
about an hour that we had the hour and a half that we had to deal with
Yes.
the mess.
then the
And also
defense-
we didn't get the starter deck challenge. All we got
Yeah,
was a learn to play.
That's
Yeah,
what I
that
was just
kinda
gonna
sucked.
If
say.
we'd had gotten the starter deck challenge, I think Lorcana would have been my favorite. Lorcana would have been like my favorite. thing
Well,
that we did.
Yeah.
These
that's
two
what-
are posers. Lorcana was definitely my favorite. But
I
no,
did
the
not
mul-
particularly enjoy getting up at 5 in the morning
Yeah.
to go
Every
wait in a
These
line.
guys complained
single
so
day.
much about that, and then we're so excited when they opened up the product. But I get it.
I'm
just
not a
run on
morning
no
person.
sleep. Yes, it was tough. That's why the final day I was like, let's just try to get in the Marvel Multiverse thing and be done with it. But that's cool that you guys enjoyed that the most. I would say for me, honestly, it was meeting everybody on the community night when we had the room and having Steve and Ryan come in and just chat, and just the Ravensburger team was amazing. I mean, so good at making the ship right on what happened on Thursday. They made things so much better than other days. And it was just a lot of fun. I am so excited for this game.
That is one thing I have to give complete props to Ravensburger about. They completely took a really crappy situation from Thursday and turned it all the way around, and every day looked for things that went wrong or things that like could have had improvement and improved it.
Yep.
They literally gave coffee and like what was it, like
Danishes,
donuts
to the people that slept in line overnight.
They did
got
donuts
there early.
They did donuts the day before, so that right after Thursday. On Friday they did donuts. On Saturday, I don't know what they did Sunday. I'm sure they did something, but
and we did manage to get some of the Danishes, and they were really good.
Yes,
I got a raspberry cream cheese one.
It was really, really good. Coffee was good. Kept us awake.
It kept us awake for sure.
But yeah, it was a super fun trip. I'm still trying to recover sleep wise.
Me too.
But yeah, so we're excited for more content from Just Ink It, and we want to give you guys more content. And what you kind of expect is probably some more pack openings. Also, coming up in the future, we've got our day 2 of Gen Con recap, and of course some gameplay. We've got a nice little segment coming up that you guys are going to enjoy called Lorcana with Friends. And so anyways, out there, everybody, thank you for listening this long as we just went on. And until next time,
Just Ink It.